Good morning, Foray. How are you? I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you all took a break from studying and you're ready for your new week. I hope you are all staying safe and at home. I just went quickly shopping for my groceries at the weekend and I also stayed in, just relaxed, read and watched movies. Um, Anyway, there was a big announcement on Class Dojo yesterday. I actually talked about the fact that all of you had literally all the classes together in year four. So year four B, C, D, E, we all were following the same timetable, which was actually 4A's timetable. So you are lucky because we will continue using this timetable. However, you will have your own lessons depending on what you have. So, for example, on Sunday, the second lesson, let me just open it. The second lesson, some of you will have Arabic A, some of you will have Arabic B or Islamic. You need to look into your own timetable to see what you have, and then depending on how your teacher's approaching this learning, whether you have a Microsoft Teams meeting, you need to be at the right time at the right place. Anyway, another thing I wanted to mention. So many of you in my class have social studies with UAE social studies with Mr. Willem or Mr. Sanjay. So what I am proposing here is that just follow my timetable for your UAE social studies, okay? My UAE social studies is on Tuesday, the fifth period. Some of you have Islamic A or B at that time, or UAE social studies A. But those who have, so obviously those who have UAE social studies A don't have to pay attention to this. Those who have UAE social studies B, you can take your UAE social studies lesson whenever you want. I will upload mine on Tuesday and you can do it in your own time. So try to upload it on Tuesday, but of course I'm going to leave you Wednesday and Thursday to do it if you want to. Same, PSE, I think all of us in the class who take PSE have it with me, so that's no issue. It's just the UAE Social Studies. Regarding extra support lesson, some of you go to Mr. Willem, some of you go to Mr. Sanjay. Your extra support lesson is basically when you should be working on your homework. So as you know, we haven't been giving you homework for the weekend. So in that extra support lesson, whenever you have it on your timetable, you need to follow your timetable. Um, this is the time you will use for working on your homework. You can also upload it in the folder. It's going to be just workbook again. You can upload it um, anytime during the week. You have a week to finish it. Okay. All right. Good. So that's that. Now, folders, sorry, not folders on Dojo, but what are you going to have today? So you're going to start your day with English. It's going to be spelling and handwriting. That's your first lesson. So as usual, you have your activities. Choose two of the options. You can do meanings and sentences, or you can choose any of the two activities on the spelling menu, and then you need to do Unit 22 for handwriting. Then lesson 2, depending on what you have, it's UAE Social Studies A, Islamic B, and then lesson 3, again, Arabic, Islamic. You need to look at your own timetable in your planner and know what you have. The fourth lesson is science. You will be working on, you will be actually discovering things about your teeth. You will be learning about the teeth. There is nothing to submit from science. And maths, you will be actually learning about 2D shapes. So those are your yeah, there's nothing to submit for maths, and yeah, those are your lessons for tomorrow. The last lesson would be PE. So tomorrow you will only have 3 lessons with me as per our timetable. Okay, so I will be available on Microsoft Teams for you during these lessons, just to help you out in case you don't understand. You will have to submit your handwriting and spelling though today. All right. Now, Riddles. Okay, so our last riddle was, let me find it here on my phone. I actually can't find it or can't see it, but it was about Mr. Orange lives in the orange house, Mr. Blue lives in the blue house, Mr. Yellow lives in the yellow house. So who lives? All right, Mr. Blue lives in the blue house, Mr. Yellow lives in the yellow house, Mr. Orange lives in the orange house. Who lives in the white house? Actually, it's the President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump, who lives in the White House. Most of you got it right. I really do hope that you didn't ask your parents or you didn't try to Google it. I hope that was coming from your head. Um, Only one person answered Mr. White, but I am always glad to see wrong answers because that means you really thought about it very well. Anyway, now, riddle for today is what has hands but doesn't clap? So what has hands but it doesn't clap? Please answer in the comments below. And just for a couple of minutes that we have remaining in this video, I'd like to read about interesting animal facts and especially facts about sharks. So please listen up. So, did you know that sharks do not have a single bone in their bodies? Instead, they have a skeleton made up of cartilage, the same type of tough, flexible tissue that makes up human ears and noses. So, for example, the human ear, when you touch it, this is not really a bone, it's cartilage. You still can probably touch or feel something firm inside, but it's not a bone, it's cartilage. So, sharks' skeleton is all about cartilage, no bones. Okay, fact number 2. Some sharks remain on the move for their entire lives. This forces water over their gills, delivering oxygen to the bloodstream. If the shark stops moving, then it will suffocate and die. All right, fact number 3. Sharks have outstanding hearing. They can hear a fish thrashing in the water from as far as 500 meters away. So imagine you are standing in the quad and someone's standing at the end of the quad, and you can hear the tiniest sound, like even if there's a butterfly, you will hear it fluttering its wings. That's how well sharks can hear. If a shark was put into a large swimming pool, it would be able to smell a single drop of blood in the water. All right, next interesting fact. Although most species of shark are less than 1 meter long, okay, so imagine half of me, half of my height, okay, most of them are less than this, okay, they are less than 1 meter long. There are some species such as a whale shark which can be 14 meters long. A pup, baby shark, is born ready to take care of itself. The mother shark leaves the pup to fend for itself, and the pup usually makes a fast getaway before the mother tries to eat it. Shocking. All right, next fact. Not all species of shark give birth to live pups. Some species lay the egg case on the ocean floor and the pup hatches later on its own. So as you know, sharks are mammals. Most of them are mammals and they give birth to live young. But there are different kinds of sharks. So some sharks would lay eggs. Anyway, great whites are the deadliest shark in the ocean. These powerful predators can race through the water at 30 kilometers per hour. That is really fast. Okay, another one. Unlike other species of shark, the great white is warm-blooded. Although the great white does not keep a constant body temperature, it needs to eat a lot of meat in order to be able to regulate its temperature. And the last fact about sharks is that a shark always has a row of smaller teeth developing behind its front teeth. eventually the smaller teeth move forward like a conveyor belt, and the front teeth fall out. So it has the big teeth at the front and always growing small teeth in the back. And these always push out the front teeth, so it has ever growing teeth. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the facts about sharks. I'm wishing you a great day ahead as usual. I'm available on Microsoft Teams if you have any problems. And because your PE finishes at 2:15, I will do my Microsoft Teams meeting at 2:15 with you. So it's 2:15 from tomorrow, okay? All right, looking forward to seeing you all. Have a great day.